Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another Transformers review. This time we're taking a look at another third-party figure, and it's another KFC toy. It is the DAI Metal DAI Commander Stack. So this is obviously a repaint of Citizen Stack, which is the KFC version of the Ultra Magnus Masterpiece figure. But this is in the Diaclone colors, which is very, very awesome. I fell in love with the Citizen Stack figure. It's a great piece, and I really just wanted to get another version of him. Hopefully we get a Nemesis Prime version of him. That would be really nice as well. If you don't know what Diaclones are, the original G1 Transformers, Prime, Magnus, Megatron, Dinobots, Insecticons, I think Omega Supreme, Perceptor, Soundwave, all those figures, the cars, Wheeljack, Sideswipe, Jazz, all of them, they all came from the Diaclone series from Takara. And Hasbro rebranded them as the Transformers, recolored them. Those are the toys we know. So a lot of G1 fans scrambled to get the old Diaclone original figures because they are kind of a novelty, and Hasbro and Takara over the years have reprinted Transformers in those colors through various toy lines, which is really cool. So this figure is obviously an homage to that. Even the package itself looks like the old Diaclone's Ultra Magnus package back in the day in the early 80s, which is really, really awesome. I do appreciate that. I didn't know what to expect out of this package, to be honest, and this is, I mean, it's obviously the same size, but it's a totally different package than what we got with Citizen Stack. So we can obviously see Stack through the plastic here. We've got a piece of artwork, which is very interesting on the headpiece. I'll show that here in a second. We got the KFC logo, DAI Commander Stack. I always say DAI Commander. EAVI metal in chrome. We got chrome here. It looks really, really nice. Just kind of a close-up of some stuff. There is the nice chrome lettering. Just looks really nice. And then, if you notice on the artwork here, his head sculpt has actually got the little Optimus Prime type mask, which is funny because this came with the SXS head upgrade kit, and I was going to put that mask on this figure to differentiate him from Stack. So that's kind of ironic that that was on there. Now, the top of the package is right here. Get various shots of the robot. Again, we get this really cool kind of chrome lettering. He is a powered car carrier mode. Very cool. Again, very reminiscent of the old Diaclone box. I do appreciate that. The other side of the package has the warning, don't eat your toys or you'll choke. This side of the package just has the EAVI write-up. If you want to pause and read that, you can. And then on this side, it's got another picture of DAI Commander Stack, and it says Destroy, Alienate, and Invade, which is what DAI stands for. Very cool stuff. And then here is the back of the package. Again, a great homage to the original Diaclone's box. We've got 3 different robot modes, 3 different truck modes. There he is, Phase 3, number B, DAI Commander Stack, and then we have a write-up here of his background, which is actually pretty cool. If you want to pause and read that, you can. Basically, it talks about how he comes from an alternate universe where the good guys are evil and the evil guys are even more evil. So, yeah. Definitely cool stuff. Like the dark colors. Let's go ahead and get him out of the package and see what we think. Before we take a look at the actual truck itself, I just want to show off some of the things that it came with. And one thing that was really cool, if you look at the back of the box when you pull the figure out, it has this really awesome wraparound artwork in blue of the figure that we see on the front here. I thought that was a nice little additive. Just kind of something interesting inside, nothing big. He also comes with a spare face with some light blue eyes. Maybe that is for Citizen Stack, for people who thought the eyes were a little too dark. That's kind of interesting. Here's his little collector card. It's a credit card style card with his name on it, and then on the back we've got a picture of the robot in the vehicle and all of his stats. This is really cool. This is the type of card I wish the Combiner Wars came with. That would have been really, really nice. And then we have a comic book here with the same artwork with the Optimus Prime mask. The inside of the comic, I mean, it's pretty decent looking. It's not a bad comic at all. This looks like something that could be easily published. And of course, at the back, it's got the instructions here. So kind of cool, kind of fun. And he actually does, in the comic, let me find a spot here that shows it. Here we go. Here's a good spot. He does have the mask, which is really, really cool. The other thing that's very cool about the comic is at that very end, you see Citizen Stack and DAI Commander Stack coming face to face. So that, unto itself, is pretty darn cool. Here we have DAI Commander Stack out of package, and well, he is exactly the same as Citizen Stack. He's just a different color. And he's this nice, really dark deco, and I do appreciate that. Not to say this is better than the Citizen Stack one. I personally like the original Ultra Magnus deco better, but I do like the dark flavor. It is definitely something that's a nice additive to your collection. So yeah, I mean, the colors are very rich, very nice. The figure itself, I mean, it feels about the same kind of plastic. It rolls really well. Now I notice on mine, this wheel is a little bit wobbly, but it doesn't hamper the overall rolling effect of the figure itself. The paint apps look pretty good on the figure. I like the blue, the red, the black, the dark gray, kind of gunmetal gray. He's got the same silver gun as we had before, but overall, I mean, it's in the Diaclone colors, and I do appreciate that. The front of the cab does turn, just like the other one. He's got the little chrome tanks underneath, the chrome stacks, chrome on the wheels. Everything is pretty much the same, minus the color changes. Here's the front of the cab, looking really, really nice. I like that blue and the chrome and the silver. I am really digging the red and yellow paint apps up there. And then we got this nice silver paint app there at the top. Now, I noticed mine's got a little tiny chip on the chrome there. Nothing too terribly bad, nothing I can't really complain too much about from the manufacturing process. Side, same detail. The one thing that is a little bit different, this one has some nice silver paint apps in there. That's kind of cool. Here he is from the back. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. I like the black and the red. That contrasts so well. He's got his tail lights looking really, really sharp there. Definitely digging him. For sure, a fun figure. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with him. So let's take a look at his robot mode and see what we think about that. And here we have DAI Commander Stack in his robot mode. And I gotta say, I really do like it. It transforms exactly the same as Citizen Stack. It's just when you transform this thing, it's a floppity mess. You really kind of got to lay it down, get the legs into shape, get this together, fold the cab back, get it onto the three pieces on the hinge. And I'll tell you, this is the area that concerns me the most when you're transforming him. It's just a lot of thin hinges, but once you get everything collapsed down together and secure into place, it's fine. It's just definitely something not for kids, because they will break this in a minute. Really, as far as articulation, it's the same as before. He does have a head that's on a very stiff ball joint. His arms do move up and down. He's got his shoulder elbow joints. His hands are articulated, each finger, which is very, very nice. They spin around on the wrists. Now, he doesn't have any arm movement up or down. Well, no, he does. I'm sorry, I lied. He does have a hip swivel. He's got his hips here on hinges, his knees on ratchet joints. He does have some foot articulation there. So overall, it's a very posable figure, and I do like it. Kind of a side shot. Again, I mean, it's Ultra Magnus. The only issue that I have with this particular figure is on the smokestacks. One of my smokestacks goes in properly like that, and the other will not budge, and it feels like it's going to break. So unlike my Magnus figure, I can't push both of these in. I mean, that thing's just like, it won't go. So I have to leave them out. That's not that big of a deal because it's in the back, but it is what it is, I suppose. So yeah, overall, the color scheme is very nice, kind of a close-up. Now, this was a surprise. I was not expecting that head sculpt on the figure. Everybody else that I've seen review this has the original Magnus face here in red. So that was kind of an interesting surprise to me. I do like the head sculpt. It looks a lot like Bruticus to me, but I will be replacing that with this head sculpt. So here are the two together. The only thing is, this one has the white antennas, that has the silver. I do like the silver antennas. However, I think the antenna would look better if they were painted black, and I'm probably going to do that at some point. So yeah, definitely cool stuff. I really do like, I mean, just again, he's just a really nice looking figure. Love the colors. Just looks really, really nice. So let's go ahead and compare this guy to some other figures. Here is DAI Commander Stack next to KFC's Transistor, aka Not Blaster. Here is DAI Commander Stack with Masterpiece 10 Platinum Edition Optimus Prime. Here is DAI Commander Stack next to Transformers Combiner Wars Optimus Prime. Here is DAI Commander Stack next to Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Optimus Prime. Here is DAI Commander next to Fans Project Combiner Glacial Lord. Here is DAI Commander Stack next to Beast Machines Megatron. Here is DAI Commander Stack next to BotCon 2010 Cindersaur. Here is DAI Commander Stack next to Transformers Robots in Disguise Scourge. Here is DAI Commander Stack with MP01 Optimus Prime. And here we have DAI Commander next to Citizen Stack. Freaking fantastic together. I love the two figures. They definitely look cool. This one, I think, Citizen Stack has the better paint job. Flat out. It's just got more detail to the paint. The paint picks on the chest and the waist, as well as on the knees, the back of the hands, where this one is just black and gray. But keep in mind that this figure here is based off the Diaclone, which did not have as good a paint job as the G1 toys. The other nice thing is that he has the compartment to put the matrix in, just like the Citizen Stack, because it's really the same mold. So definitely cool stuff. So let's go ahead and get the replacement head on DAI Commander and see how that compares to the Citizen Stack. Here we have DAI Commander Stack with his SXS replacement head, and I really do like it. It looks really nice on the figure. He does have the neck. It increases the range of motion that you can do with the head for posing, which is really nice. I do appreciate that. It also has the little gimmick where you raise that piece up right there, and then you can fold his little sunglasses up, and there you have just the dark blue eyes. Personally, I am a fan of the sunglasses look. They are a little bit bright, but the original head had some bright blue eyes on it as well. Definitely a nice pickup. Again, I think I want to paint the antennas to match the black on the rest of the figure. I think that will look really nice. Not that it doesn't look bad now, I just want it a little bit darker. So here we have both Citizen Stack and DAI Commander Stack with their replacement heads from SXS, and they look really, really nice. Definitely you can see why Big Bad Toy Store and TFSource.com are selling this set with the SXS head. They are a major improvement on the figure and just give it that kind of icing on the cake feel to the overall toy. I'm really impressed by them. I highly recommend them. If you have not gotten the upgrade heads and you've got these figures, either one of these figures, definitely get them. They're going for like 20 bucks to no more than $40 online. Definitely a great additive to the figure set. So is DAI Commander Stack a figure that you want in your Transformers collection? That is a really good question. This is not a cheap figure. If you are a Diaclones fan, I'm going to say you're going to like this figure. If you're an Ultra Magnus fan, you're definitely going to like this figure. If you're looking for a masterpiece size Magnus-like figure, but you don't want to buy the official Takara masterpiece figure, this may be one that you want to go after. It's definitely different, and it looks really good with the Citizen Stack figure itself. I like it. I really do. I think it's nice. It's dark. It makes a great companion piece for Citizen Stack, and it's cheaper than Citizen Stack for sure. So if you need to save some money or you just want something different, this is definitely a pickup. If you are a fair weather Transformers fan and just like to get something off the shelf, this is not a figure for you at all. I do recommend the figure if you're a serious collector or if you like the Diaclone set. This is definitely one to go. I don't think we're going to get a Diaclone Ultra Magnus Masterpiece for at least a while, if we ever do. I can see them putting one out, but it's not going to be anytime soon. This is definitely a good replacement for it. So there he is, DAI Commander Stack, the Diaclone KFC version of Masterpiece Ultra Magnus. If you guys like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. Definitely subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate it. Share my videos. Add a comment down below. What do you think of the figure? And as always, look for more videos in the future.